You're Blocked with Eden Middleman and Simona Catalano.
Hello. I'm talking to you.
I'm sorry, my mom is taking pictures of Jade outside. And there was, anyways, a distraction. There's plenty of confetti being thrown at my dog right now.
Oh
Hi, everyone. Welcome back.
Is it her birthday?
No, but everything here is like her birthday.
This morning, so I thought we were celebrating.
We might as well. We're celebrating episode 2, everyone. Welcome back to You're Blocked.
Hello, welcome back.
I'm so excited about this episode. Can you tell that I'm tipsy? My eyes are like
closed. No, honestly.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 2.
Welcome to episode 2.
I finally fixed my hair. I'm sorry about the way I looked in the first one. I was having a little wacky hair day.
I'm definitely not having a good anything today. I'm not really feeling it. So
you always look so cute. And I wish I could do like a nice little pull back with my hair.
No, it's not even pulled back right. It's just, there's a lot that I'm not pleased with, but we're just going to roll. I'm having an off day, not vibing with myself. Sometimes that happens. Episode 2, we are discussing, Eden, help me.
Men dating Instagram. It is going to be an intense topic. I'm very passionate about this. We've got a lot to say. So let's get into it.
Tory Lanez, love him. Good music. Rep in Toronto. We love him. Tory is currently doing Instagram lives with women that are essentially just twerking on the gram and like pouring milk all over their like behinds.
You're so PG.
I'm trying to keep it PG because I swear a lot. So, yes, exactly. Demonetized, like not a vibe. But have you seen this? Like I haven't gone on and watched intentionally, but I've like walked past my siblings and like seen that they were watching it. And I was just like, who are these girls twerking in the middle of a forest? And
I
like
heard it actually on the radio. I don't remember what channel was playing it or talking about it. And they were saying that some like girl was twerking, some random girl, right? So I guess you can invite yourself to lives. I'm not really familiar with
this thing to accept. Like, is there any criteria? Like, is there any?
Clearly there isn't, because these girls are shaking and twerking their little booties or big booties or whatever the fuck it is. And there's milk being poured.
Literally. I was confused. One girl at one point was like almost on all fours and her friend came running out of a cabin and like poured like a huge jug. Like,
wow.
And I mean, and Tori's there. He is encouraging it and making them feel every type of way. And I am just mortified.
I don't get where the fuck Instagram is going with this. I don't understand why people like Tory Lanez are encouraging this. It's not my thing.
Just so far removed from like anything that I would ever do.
And there are for sure like tens of thousands of people viewing this, men and women, which boggles my mind. Like, girls, why are we watching this? Like, are we sitting there and like judging? Or are we?
Yeah, 100%. We would be lying if we didn't say that we were in some way judging. Like, it's just part of human nature to judge other people. Also, I'm a Virgo, so like I'm working on that part of myself.
I'm a Scorpio, so
how is this attributing to the culture on Instagram? Like, how is this contributing to the way guys are using Instagram and girls?
It's like a disaster of a culture right now. And, we're singing, we're rapping about big booty hoes, sipping lean, whatever the fuck else we're singing about. And clearly that is where I think Instagram, the majority of Instagram, those types of people are going. And like, that's what's being encouraged. So the majority versus, unfortunately, the minority of people who want to use Instagram for something that might better their lives in some way, shape, or form is being battled with this, and women being sexualized and like glorified for doing such disgusting stupidity.
Right. And then I feel like that also becomes the norm of how you associate the way girls are using Instagram and the way guys are using Instagram.
It's just a matter of like, where do you need to be as a woman to be on, for example, Tory Lanez Insta Live
That's the thought. Because there's some women that are on there are strippers, and like the New York Times wrote a huge article about how women are being creative and like able to still get paid, and like that's great. A lot of them look like young girls, and it's just like not a healthy environment to be in at a young age if you're not, you know, a grown woman who's like able to comprehend what she's doing.
Us younger women, like even younger than us, are looking at this and being like, this is what sells. This is what I'm getting attention for. This is what's going. This is what's trending on Instagram.
Right.
And what Tory Lanez is making freaking lives about. So that's kind of like, I think, the issue with me and men on Instagram too, because again, it becomes the argument of what came first. Is it the women that are posting these types of content essentially and men are just encouraging it? Or are they posting it because men are encouraging it? Like who started it? Is it the chicken or the egg? You know what I mean? So that's the theory here.
Chicken or the egg.
Like
that's a good one.
Just trying to figure it out.
That's a really good point, actually. I think that even just as a regular woman, just posting on Instagram, you kind of know what's going to get more attention. Like everybody knows that like if I post a picture of my smoothie, I'm not getting as many likes as if I were to post a picture of my body.
I thought you were going to say smoothie or boobie. And I thought that was really cute.
That would have been good.
But like smoothie or boobie, comment down below. And please don't say boobie.
Exactly. Obviously, more provocative is going to get more likes and everybody's looking for attention. So there's that.
So just to clearly state, both men and women are to blame. I don't think it's like the man's fault necessarily or just the woman's fault. I think that if you fall prey to this sort of type of way on Instagram,
it's just perpetuated everywhere.
It's interesting that our experiences and like our point of views on this has actually changed the way we view men and like men that we are either dating or interested in dating or are getting to know. Instagram is like one of the first things I know you and I look at immediately and we're like, oh my God, look at him. Or oh my God, let's like, you know, stalk away. Different levels of stalking.
Like we like a nice light scroll. Like we like a nice scroll. I want to tell you that the algorithm is against you guys. Like, cause it's not even like I'm opening Instagram to like look at your shit, but like if we're talking and like we're communicating a lot on Instagram, I think the algorithm like picks up on that and just like shows me your stuff as like one of the first highlights or one of the first photos that I view, regardless of when it was actually posted. So like I've been before, like I was said, talking to guys and like viewed a story and been like, ooh, that's interesting. Should I be talking to other people? Cause like, what's that?
So I was going to say
it's deleted like immediately after, but I've already viewed it. The damage is done.
Damage is done. If I have your social, I'm going to be stalking your social. And by stalking, I'm not like aggressively stalking, but I could get into that little rabbit hole.
You find one person or like you find a post and then a comment
like
and it just end up on like some, and you're like, how did I get here?
I'm like, who is Samantha from like your 2016 graduation mother? Like I'm literally flipping out.
Literally, this is everybody.
So if you're giving somebody your number, it's not even number anymore. What I've noticed is, here's my Instagram. Do you have Instagram? And like, that's how we interact. That is our phone number nowadays. Like we're not giving.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So if you're going to give me your social, if I'm going to give you my social and you're going to follow me, you bet your ass I'm going to spend the next morning with Simona Catalano over here fucking looking at your Instagram. And we're going to be diving deep. We're going to be diving deep, and it's not just me and Simona. It is literally every single person. We're going to be diving deep into your following list, into your likes, just briefly looking at your comments.
Yeah, briefly, like a light scroll. We all do that. Like, you'll go through a comment, and like if a girl comments like "baby" or like "I love you" or like something, I'm like, all right, who is this girl? Because this was posted 3 weeks ago, and we started talking 2 weeks ago. So does that mean she's still in the picture? Like, what's up here? Like, I need to see what the vibe is here. Like, have you ever gone to a girl's photo page and looked at her last 3 photos and then gone to your page, looked at your last 3 photos and been like, we could not be more different?
That always happens. So if I'm looking at a guy, so a guy gave me his Instagram. Okay, we met up, whatever. We've been vibing. I have his Instagram. Now you're screwed. Because if you have not,
he's screwed.
Because if you have not cleaned up your Instagram, I'm going to find everything I think, okay, and it's an assumption, I think I need to know about you. And I don't like being that type of person, but I know that you're doing the same about me. So if I'm seeing that all of your following list is a bunch of thoughty girls, I am no longer interested almost instantly. That to me is, because I'm not the type of girl. I don't support that. I don't fuck with that. And if that's what you have, ooh, I'm going to be looking at you a little bit differently. If your photos are like, I'm at the gym, oh my God, like abs, oh my God, bitches and hoes at the club, at Cuba, like,
like how to not get girls.
Exactly. Like this shit turns me off. And if you have to stunt like that in public, you are insecure and I don't like it. I'm not interested. Call me out. Bye.
When I analyze everything I need to analyze and I'm like, okay, I have some sort of a general idea. I know what to watch out for. I know what I'm going to obviously keep my eyes on him about.
If you're talking to multiple people at the same time, totally okay. As long as your intentions are clear, as long as I know that that's what's happening. If we are hanging a lot, like multiple times a week, okay, like every week, and it's become a thing, I'm going to take it that, hey, you're interested because you obviously are. Like, you obviously are. And if that is still, like, if you're still liking and commenting at that current moment, and I can see, and like there are ways we'll talk about like how we can actually see this happening without even looking into it, which Simone kind of brought up already. If you're doing this, I don't care how much time we spend together, I'm gonna still look at you as like, ooh, he's not serious. And I will call you out on it. Just simply don't do it. I don't understand why. And me and Simone kind of agree on this, I guess. I don't understand if you're interested in me and spending a lot of time with me, why you're going around liking girls that are A, so opposite of who I am, and B, you know, like just liking that, it's not like something that you didn't.
It's just like, why?
Like, there's no need. It's fucking simple.
Like, grow up. Oftentimes, have you never found that like when you've brought it up to a guy, and I've had these discussions with my guy friends, so I'm like, but like if you're talking to her, like, why are you liking like X, Y, and Z's photos? Like, can you explain to me? And oftentimes it'll be like, but she's a thought, like you're different, you're a wife. And it's like, you're really going to use that argument. Like you're going to try to use that argument right now.
It's obvious that you and I are not thought material. Okay. Straight up. Not what we want to be.
Couldn't tell, guys.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious. So we're not thought material. If you're thinking she's wifey or she's more serious, or like this girl fucking knows her self-worth and she's kind of like not fucking around with these games, then, you're going to lose me, and you're going to lose Simona, and you're going to lose whatever for your stupid likes and games.
I just told you you're going to lose me.
On Instagram. Like, just don't fucking do it. Listen, you want to talk to multiple girls at the same time? That's fine. Make it clear to me. Set your intentions with me. Like, be like, hey, straight up, like, we're having fun. It's casual, whatever. You don't actually have to tell me that if we've just been talking here and there, right? I'm not stupid.
Instagram just essentially perpetuates, like, trust issues. Because of the activity, like, because you can see, and like, I know that they remove the activity log, like you can't really see who you're following's activity. And like, if it happens to me, it definitely happens to everybody else. I've been scrolling and I've been like, why is a half naked girl on my explore page? Like, I don't like that. When was the last time I liked a half naked girl's photo? Like, never.
Fuck that shit.
Like, I'll go and I'll click on it and it'll say, you know, Bob. And thousands of others have liked this post. I'll be like, oh, really, Bob? That's how you're moving.
Instagram is ratting you out. So if you think that just because the friend activity log, where you could see like what your friends were doing, who they were liking, who they were commenting, who they were following, if you were like a total stalker, which I've had my moments, looking at that and keeping an eye as to like that guy that you're interested in, what he's doing, whatever, and you're seeing like, oh, following like Sluts Galore 101. Like, I actually don't even know if that's an account, but let's assume it is. And like,
it honestly probably is.
We used to be able to see that, and that was public knowledge to everybody. And you would use that as a tool. I have dated guys who like try and sell me on this idea that, oh, I didn't even notice I liked her. Oh, I didn't even notice I was following her account. Let's cut the fucking bullshit.
Cut the lies, please. It's just an embarrassment to me.
Yeah.
Like, you think I'm stupid?
Yeah, it is. That's what it feels like. If you're gonna come at me and play it off like I'm the idiot, like, come on. You know what the fuck you're doing. I know what the fuck you're doing. We are all and have been doing that same shit.
Just like, you know what? Offer me that courtesy of fucking keeping it real. Do you know what irritates me the most is that I'm actually the most understanding girl, like, that I've ever been friends with. Like, and I swear to God, I'm not even trying to like be like, I'm so cool. No, I generally get that like people don't want that type of commitment, that either, you know, you just want this, or you're not looking for that, or I'm not the person for you. And that's so great. I think a lot of guys are afraid to like hurt your feelings. And it's like, literally, I have a 2-second rebound rate. Like, I'm good in 2 seconds. Like, you don't need to pretend to lie to me and like tell me that it is what it's not. Like, just tell me from the get-go, I just want this. Mm-hmm. So good. Now I have the information I need to make an informed decision. I can be like, you know what? I could do this. This is good. I know not to get attached, whatever. Or no, like, I don't want to do this and I want something more and you can't give it to me, and that's fine.
Fuckboy is the norm now. You need to make sure that your activity on social media is very streamlined and comfortable for both of you, because that can really screw up a good foundation that might be in the making. And I think that, like, if you're going to maintain your fuckboy persona online and then be somebody else in reality, that is a huge red flag. Like, I don't really care if you know, if it's social media, like, what you're doing on social media is your decision.
I give my Instagram out more than I give out my phone number. So like, if I have a guy's phone number, like, that's when I know I'm like, oh, maybe it's like a little bit more serious, because Instagram is so casual. It's like, you can get so much more information from a person's Instagram account. But I want to like mention that the information that you're gathering could also be like so inaccurate, because it's all based off of pictures and assumptions.
I think that you need to spend a decent amount of time together and hang out and see how it is face to face before anything else, because social media is, like you said, very deceiving.
Social media is just not, it's not doing it for me. It really isn't. The only thing that's ever saving a guy, honestly, is when we meet up, because I can tell if your vibe is off. I can tell if you're trying to lie and like finesse me, like, because I'm just so genuine that I'm just like, yo, I pick up on it in a second. I'm like, oh my God, now I got to sit here and drink a coffee with you for 30 minutes?
No.
Bye.
I wouldn't even do that. I'd be like, you know what?
Yeah. Try to get that face-to-face as soon as possible.
I'm at a coffee shop. He's just not impressing me. And I look him in the eye and I tell him I have explosive diarrhea and I'm about to fucking blow this toilet. And he's like, all right, babe, bye. And then I just leave. That's all. Moral of the story, end note here. Be careful.
Here, moral of the story, don't be a fuckboy.
That's it. Don't forget to comment, like this video, subscribe, because you don't want to miss what's coming up, because we've got some amazing episodes, amazing content. I'm so excited. And if you guys have any questions, we're still thinking of adding questions from like our friends or followers or whoever. So I think
for sure.
Yeah, so DM us, send us questions, whether that's dating advice stuff or like anything that you really want to know. And we would totally like to feature you in our next episode.
Yeah, oh my God, like, who doesn't want to feature?
Obviously. 2.5 followers. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
See you later, alligator. Oh my God, I'm such a loser. I'm so hungry.
You're still recording.
Bye.